So did you know that virtually everything that you know how to play on the guitar can be played just on one string? Check this out. I'm going to take the B minor pentatonic scale.
Well, then why do you have 6 strings? Shouldn't you cut them all off to demonstrate this point?
Okay, fine. I'll cut off all my strings right now. No problem. Check it out. All right, here we go. See? Happy?
Nice work, man. I think you're onto something. And don't forget to tell him to subscribe.
He's right. My name's Jesse Glick. This is a 5-Minute Monday. Let's get into it. Got all my strings back. We're good to go. So for this lesson, we're going to look at 3 different scales. But the good news is it's really just 2 scale shapes that we need to memorize in order to play some really cool leads and some new ideas that you might have not played before. So the first scale we're going to look at is the major scale. Now, to play the major scale, we just need to start on the root note of whatever scale we're playing or whatever key we're in. So for this example today, we're going to stick with D major. So for the purposes of hearing the scale, here's our key center, D major. I think a lot of these scales sound best on the G and B string. So the first step is I need to find a D note on the B string, which I know is right here on the 3rd fret. So the major scale formula is as follows. We start on the root note, then we go up a whole step, another whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So I would get comfortable just with that scale shape first, just going up and down it like this. The thing is, playing it like that just makes it sound like a scale. So we need to add some flair to it in the way that we can on guitar. So we could add bends or slides or hammer-ons or pull-offs, but we're gonna just go through those notes of the scale, adding little intricacies on the way to make it sound better. So let's start. First, I'll start with a hammer-on. Then I'll slide. Then I'll bend. Slide. Hammer-on. Slide. Bend. Obviously, you don't need to play through the scale like that, but these are just different ways that we can impact the notes to make some cool sounds. So again, our tonal center, our key is D major. So if we're playing in a song that's in the key of D, if you follow this path, starting on any D note on the guitar, you can get some really cool lines. Check it out. So that was just following the map of the scale we've gone over. And I can find another D on the guitar, so maybe I'll pick this one here, G string, 7th fret, and I'll play that same path. So again, that was the same path, root, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So the major scale is a really good spot to start, but sometimes there's notes in the major scale that clash with chords that are in your key, which is why we have the pentatonic scale as well. So let's look at the major pentatonic scale. So if you learned that major scale shape a second ago, this is going to be easier because it's the same map, we're just subtracting 2 notes. So instead, we're going to start on that D note again, but this time we're going to go root, whole, and then we're going to make a minor 3rd jump, which means 3 frets. Whole step, minor 3rd. So again, root, whole, minor 3rd, whole, minor 3rd. So if you know your major pentatonic scales, just like going this way, just notice these are the same notes. Versus a different sound, and again, it gives us that freedom and flexibility to play more vocal sounding lines. So I'll take that major pentatonic shape and start playing some music. So that was just the major pentatonic scale. Earlier in the lesson, I mentioned that we're just going through 2 shapes today. Remember that majors and minor pentatonic scales share the same shape, they're just different keys. So The best way to think about this is if I instead wanted to play D minor pentatonic, I could take that same shape we just played, root, whole, whole, minor third, whole, minor third, and I'll just start it 3 frets up, and now I've got D minor pentatonic. So check it out. If I play a D minor chord, I'll play that same map. And I'll start making some lines out of it. By now, when I play these scales on one string, I'm not thinking about those intervals. I'm not thinking whole, whole, half, etc. I've just played through that map so many times that now it's just muscle memory, and I know where those notes are by going through the motions of playing these scales over and over and over again. I'm doing these 5-minute Monday lessons every single Monday totally for free. So if you want to support my channel or you like what you watch, just subscribe. It's like the easiest thing you can do to help me out. Also, I do offer private lessons over Zoom. If you want more information about that, shoot me an email at jesseglickmusic@gmail.com. For now, though, my name is Jesse Glick. That was a 5-minute Monday, and I'll see you in the next one.